Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridget. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. Have you downloaded the Sendwave app? They are still doing that promo in case you have not heard. It's running from the 4th of August to the 9th of August, and you will get additional money, 4.5% added once you send above $50, £50, €50. And of course, use my code is OBODO. If you're downloading it for the first time, you also get $10, £10 and €10 added. So make sure you take advantage of that. It's a wolf money, no they run belly. So let's take advantage of it while it is on. I wanted to share this story with you guys today because I feel like we talk about, sometimes I do talk about Nigerian politics, not very much. I know somebody sent me a comment that day and said, don't talk about politics, but I mean, a lot goes on in Nigeria that is almost impossible for you not to want to say something about what is going on in our very wonderful country. So yeah, from time to time I do talk about, not politics, but politicians. And I feel like when we talk about, we criticize them and talk about what they are not doing well, sometimes when you see something that they've done well, it's also good for you to mention it. So I saw this story, I saw it on Instagram a few days ago, and it was talking about the governor of Lagos State. And I must say, I'm quite impressed with the governor of Lagos State. Babajide Sanwo-Olu is impressive so far. Number one, with his response to this pandemic, the way he's responded and the way Lagos State is like, it's far ahead of other states from the beginning when it comes to the way they were tackling this, pandemic, and how, they were treating patients, and people were flying all over the country to come to Lagos. It's only Lagos that is in Nigeria. So for that, I think the governor has really shown some outstanding leadership there. And also, he's done so many things that I cannot mention, but this one stood out for me when I saw it a couple of days ago. And it was about this man. Apparently, this man went to borrow money. He's a 45-year-old man. Went to borrow money. He went to borrow money from Banco. Loan. He went to borrow 390,000 naira. He went to borrow to add to his business. So he's a businessman and he was in debt. And because he didn't know what to do with the debt, and obviously the microfinance where he borrowed the money, we're chasing him for the money. He didn't know what to do. He wanted to just go and jump. He wanted to go and jump. So it was on the Third Mainland Bridge that they caught him. As you guys are aware, a lot of things have been happening in that Third Mainland Bridge. A lot of people have been jumping. And I think they finally put policemen there to guide the place to make sure that nobody is coming down there to try and jump. So the man went to the Third Mainland Bridge and tried to jump, and the police rescued him. And the police said that they intercepted him he was attempting to jump. According to the police, he's 45 years old, and they identified him as Adeyinka Abiodun. That's his name, Adeyinka Abiodun. He collected 390,000 loan from a microfinance bank in March, which has exceeded 500,000 naira with accrued interest, and was unable to pay back. You know how Nigerian banks are. Borrowing from Nigerian bank is not an easy thing to do. When you borrow money from all those microfinance banks, in fact, it's the interest you'll be paying for the rest of your life. So people generally try to avoid going to them to borrow money. But of course, when you have got no alternative and this is the only choice that you have, then what can you do? So he collected the money with interest to upgrade his wine retail business. So he's into wine business. But the business failed and he lost the money. And this man, make you see, as Nigeria, they rubbish people. He holds a bachelor's degree. He holds a bachelor's of science degree in physics and a master's degree in business admin. So he has an MBA and a BSc in physics. He's married with 2 children. He's currently attending medical and counseling section. So the microfinance bank, when they contacted them, the police contacted them and they confirmed the story that it's actually true, that the man borrowed money. And the loan, they did not only intercept this man from jumping. This poor man a widow somewhere would have been crying, a young woman somewhere would have been crying now, and some children would have been made fatherless now, if not for the action of these policemen and the governor of Lagos State. So they did not only intercept him, they put him through medical treatment and counseling, obviously, because he must have been overwhelmed for him to want to do that. It's not easy for somebody to just stand up one day and you say you want to go and jump. So, and then the Lagos State governor, Sanwo-Olu, paid the money. After hearing the story, he had compassion and paid off the loan for him. I mean, some people might say, after all, it's our money. After all, it's no big deal. But if you know Nigerian politicians properly, then you will know that this is actually a big deal. Because some of them don't even care. They don't care. They will take the money and use it to do whatever they want to do. It's for themselves and their family to enrich themselves. They don't care about, you know, the ordinary people. But I feel like this Sanwo-Olu is a man that really cares about people. It's someone that has a heart. He actually feels, because some other governor will just, so what's the big deal? I got it though. May God rest his soul. I don't want to talk about, you know, he's dead. We shouldn't talk about him. But Ajimobi was saying, she did not in school. What is school by uncle? She did not in school. Like, they closed their school and they are protesting. Say, show me what school you need. Is it me that closed your school? You know, some people, they don't have human sympathy. They are not bothered. Whatever you like, but some people in government, they still have heart. So I feel like when we talk about the ones that are bad, we should also celebrate the ones that at least, even if it's a drop in the ocean that they are doing, they are trying. We can see this man is alive today now. The wife now, you know, will be thanking God every day. You know, he didn't go ahead with what he was doing. There were people there to rescue him. And also, the thing that was weighing on him too much, that was making him to go and say, okay, it's better I just die. It's not like he wants to die. Nobody wants to die. But the problem was probably too much for him. And he felt like the only way to get rid of it is for him to just end it. But if you are watching, please, it's never the way out. Never. Everybody have problems in this world. There are other ways that you can go about it. You can, you know, talk to people, try to get help. Even if you cannot get help immediately, you have to keep trusting God and praying to God to send you help. It's never, ever an option for you to say, okay, enough is enough. Let me just go and, you know, end it. Never, never a good option. So we want to thank the governor of Lagos State, to His Excellency. Thank you very much for saving the life of this man. You know, I know it's just one man, but this is what we see, and that's what we talk about. There are so many other things that, you know, he's doing in Lagos State, but I saw this one and I felt like, okay, for a governor to do this, he's compassionate about the people. I saw a while ago, I'm not sure when it was, he's actually recognized women. He sent out these letters to all, you know, all these women who are actresses, those who are doing so many community service. He recognized about 100 women. Send letters. I don't know if any governor have done that before. You guys, you know, let me know in the comment section if you've seen any governor that have done that before, to actually recognize the contribution of women. That's women that are not, these are not politicians, though. They are just ordinary people who are either artists, musicians, actors, and things like that. Just recognizing them to say, we appreciate, you know, your service. We appreciate, you know, your contribution to Lagos State. We appreciate. Let's call the spade a spade. I think the man is trying. He's trying. So this is a very heartwarming story. I wish other Nigerian politicians will follow suit and be, you know, just have a heart of human beings to think, okay, these are people, these are human beings. I might be in position today, but let me be able to reach out to the ordinary people and help them. So that's, I felt like that was really a good story to share. And before I end, I want to remind you of my foundation. If you've not heard, we have St. Bridget's Foundation that we are using to raise money. Please reach out to us, contribute to us. If you see under this video, you see a link to my Patreon, my PayPal. We are going around Nigeria and we are waiting for people to contribute. Please, those who have come forward are still very, very, very few. On Patreon, I've got 2 people, and on PayPal, 3 people have done a one-off contribution. And thank you. That's making 5 people. So thank you very much. I'm just waiting to get more donations so that we can go to the next stage that we're going to. Please reach out to us. This is like a seed that you are sowing. And I tell you, one of the secrets, if you never want to be broke again in your life, one of the secrets is actually sowing seed, giving. It's as simple as that. Giving. By the time you give, that's when you receive. And, you know, we should not, it's not until you're a millionaire before you start giving. If you wait till you're a millionaire, then you might never be a millionaire, you know. But when you give, the little that you have, if you sow it as a seed, then you will see what will happen to you. More will come to you. So please support our foundation. Help us to reach as many widows, as many women in rural communities across Nigeria that are suffering. These women are so deprived. You can see their stories. If you watch some of the videos on my channel, you will see. These are not women that are doing yanga. They are not city women. They are not. These are village women. Like, for these women, $10, 10 pounds goes a long way. We are not giving them the big money. We are just giving them like 30,000 here, 20,000 here, 40,000 here to start a small scale business to help themselves and their families. So support us. I can't do it alone. I need your help and your support. Please support us. Let us reach more women. And for those who have done it already, God of Abraham will bless you. God of Isaac will bless you. God of Jacob will bless you. You will never lack anything good in Jesus' name. Thank you so much. I'm just going to leave it here today. Leave me your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. Please always check my description box. There's always loads of information there. And whatever I'm talking about, there's always a link there. And so always make sure it's just under the video. If you click, as you're watching this video now, if you're not watching it on TV, you're watching it on either a tablet, a phone, or a laptop. If you just click on that, you'll see the description box there. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll speak to you in my next one. I love you.